Wait, I need some music first, alright? We need some epic music. Epic, copyright free. Alright? Yes, I think we need a petition for King Arthur to have a beard. Emotional epic music mix. How does that sound? Shit. Can we stop edging? Look, so I'm VIP 16. I will do something I've never done. I will not upgrade King Arthur. I mean, I'll make him 120, right? But 5 stars is something different. Guys, it has been 441 days in this game. Since day one, I have been playing this fucking game, man. We've been providing feedback. We've been here for a long time. We still don't have King Arthur. We are still a pleb. Is he gonna do it? Here we go, lads. We are... What is this? I got baited, bro. Oh, huh? How much is that, bro? What the fuck? IDR. Oh, that's $50. Thank you, man, for the $50. Man, you got me scared, bro. I saw like near a million something, and I was like, what is this? Okay, first we get the daily rewards. So I think we just get... Oh, we don't get anything. Okay, okay, so this is kind of trash. Holy sh... Look! Here is... It's got that mule, you know? Wow, we have the card as well. Now we can play like, I don't know, poker or something. So this is what most people play, right? This is the most standard setup. So ring. Let's use that. Obviously the rings are not optimal, right? I would need different rings. Let's see. So this is the most standard setup. I guess that most people play. As you can see, the damage is like way lower so far. Obviously my KA is only 0 star. Yeah, this is kind of... I mean, this is good. This is a good build, right? I guess you replace Scorching Flame by something else. You should not take Furious Charge on King Arthur, but maybe have Peerless Strike or something. And on him you should take something like Peaceful Haven. Why don't I... Oh, that's why it was... Wait, I don't have Peaceful Haven. What? Am I smoking? That's why it doesn't work. Obviously. Here you go. That could be better, probably. Let's see now. I should be a bit more tanky this time. But still, I think... Let's compare the activations. See, 8 times in 30 seconds. Before, it was like 8 times in 16 seconds or something. Yeah, I'm more tanky, obviously, with Peaceful Haven. But the damage is just not here. Again, act activations, 32 seconds. So this is the standard build. This is what people usually do. Now let's try with... We remove Constantine. Let's go with a better DPS build, for instance. Let's go with that. This should be better already. Because again, we double the activations of our... what's it called? We double the activations of our King Arthur. I'm gonna use Ring of Deer. Let's go on this guy here. Like in terms of damage, it's already better than what Tribhuwan or Constantine did. Obviously, I'm way less tanky. So how long did I survive here? 28 seconds. So it's not that bad in terms of survivability. And if you have a look, we were at 13 activations for 28 seconds. So it's way better. How you said, is this serviceable? I'm not sure it's very good at 0 star. I think 3 stars it would be way better. But again, 3 stars is... you know, kind of expensive. Kind of expensive. What I would love to try is Miyamoto first and King Arthur second. I think that would be better. So this, I think if you have Arthur 5-star or something, like if you're an Arthur player, then I think this is very offensive and this is very good, I think. My Ring of Bear is unless you make it like 3 stars minimum. But I'm only using Bear because of Miyamoto here. Because otherwise my King Arthur doesn't have enough might. And that's kind of problematic. So I need to have Bear here. Can't you put Lion on Arthur? Oh, we got a smart boy. I'll still very low level. Yes, okay, that's better. So here I can use Badger, Deer, which would be better. There is a good fit here. Badger is okay, but ideally you'd want something else perhaps. Okay. Yeah, you don't have very good offensive rings, honestly, anyway, on that. Like, these heroes don't have offensive rings. Yeah, I think in rallies this lineup must slap. I guess it depends on Miyamoto's activations. Let's have a look. Oh, you see all of the numbers that activate sometimes. Like, it's very random. But when it activates, minus 40k on this guy. And sometimes nothing happens, right? Because it's a very random lineup. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm doing Skyward Knight, yeah. So 8 activations. Oh, only 7. So we were kind of unlucky here. Out of the 4, not many transpired into King Arthur. I think Lagertha deals less damage. Yeah. So let's use some Skyward Knight. Let's see if we're more lucky. Like, this is very, very luck-based. Moment of Yin. I need to see the double Moment of Yin. Sword of Radiance. Moment of Yin, Sword of Radiance. Did you see that? That was double. There was a double Moment of Yin here. And the damage is way better. Like, it's very luck-based. But in rallies, again, it's, you know, it evens out. So in rallies, it does better. It would do better than that. 10 activations, 10 activations. This is still very low, honestly. And 10 here. Let's see with Miyamoto, with him first. Skyward Knight makes more sense here. With King Arthur first. Let's see if we're lucky or not with the activations. I'm taking shit ton of damage. Oh, very bad RNG here. How many times? 8 times only. This is very bad. I had more luck on my Miyamoto here for some reason. The crazy thing is I'm still doing better with a 0-star King Arthur than I would do with Miyamoto. Like Miyamoto only, I mean, with no King Arthur. 13 times is okay-ish, but still not as good as it could be. In theory, you could have 4 King Arthur activation every 3 seconds. That's the theory with this lineup. Oh no, 3 every 3 seconds, sorry. So again, if you're more tanky, if you have a more optimized Arthur than mine, which is not hard to do, then you will do better, obviously. And I think in rallies, yeah, this is very shitty activations again. What is this? But again, it's very RNG dependent. That's the issue with this lineup. But in rallies, I think this will do good. In open field, maybe Tribuana would do better than Miyamoto, I'm assuming. What about Tribuana and Lagertha? Yeah, this works fine in open field. If you play open field, then Tribuana is great. Like this, the one I'm testing, I think is gonna be better in rallies. If you want to play King Arthur rallies, then go for this, I think. If you want to play open field, you remove Miyamoto and you put Tribuana. Or Mehmet. Mehmet works too. That's at least the first vibe I'm getting from this lineup. I wanna try King Arthur, Charlemagne and Lagertha. Because in theory you could activate lots and lots of signature skill. KA, Harold Sid. Mods, do your job. King Arthur, Charlemagne, Lagertha. So we're gonna remove that. So I don't need that anymore. I guess that's okay. Commander's damage is great. So I'm playing double healing here. So I'm gonna keep my healing gems. And here we go, Skyward Knight, obviously, because he's a strategy boy. So here the way it works is Charlemagne has 29% chance to activate our commander's signature skill. And if he activates our commander's signature skill, Lagertha has a chance to replicate it. Ah, nice, we're at 25 here. Okay, Sacred Crown.
You have to look out for Sacred Crown.
Oof, we took a big damage here. But basically King Arthur, I mean, Charlemagne is kind of like King Miyamoto, but you lose, you lose attributes. But it still, it still works okay in terms of damage. You can see 30 activations for 28 seconds is very good. In Cavalry Archer, again, I think Cavalry Archer, unless they release specifically active supports for Cavalry, how many stars? 0. 0 stars, bro. You know why, Bert? Because basically, one spin costs 10 euros. So 10 spins costs 100 euros, right? But if you want to spin like 100 times, you basically save 20%. So if I were to spin here, one by one, I would lose 20% value of the total cost. Like I would have to spend 1000 euros. KA Saladman Tomairis, yeah. Mods? Where is Lou? Lou needs to ban. I need Lou as a support.